This is the Mercedes Vision A, a concept car destined for either electrical or conventional power plants that's been touring the world's motor shows for the past year, while the company's market researchers keep an eagle eye on people's reactions to it. Why? Well, because unlike many other concept cars we see at the shows, this one goes into production in 2.5 years' time to become a Mercedes for the masses. And that poses some big questions, both for Mercedes and the rest of the motor industry. Up to now, Mercedes have been known as manufacturers of heavy, beautifully engineered and expensive cars. But recession has showed the company that the road to survival is not paved with big, thirsty cars. They plan to build 200,000 of these a year when they go into production. So if they build a baby hatchback like this to the same quality as their traditional big cars, will people buy it? So far, the answer from the market researchers seems to be an emphatic yes, and that's bad news for other small car manufacturers. The production version won't be quite the same as this concept car. It'll be slightly longer and smoother, about 3.6 metres overall, they think, and the aluminium body of the prototype will be switched to steel. But the design principles will remain the same, and some of those are very clever indeed. Now, the first thing to say, this is a double-decker car. The engine, transmission, suspension, fuel tank and exhaust are entirely self-contained under the first deck. And above them is a second floor, strengthened for side impact, and it's on that floor that the occupants sit. Now that means you sit pretty high off the floor, but it also means the maximum possible space is available for 4 Mercedes-sized passengers and their luggage. And it's going to be very safe in a crash as well. The engine and transmission will slide under this floor rather than into the passenger compartment. This is an electric version of the car being developed for the Californian market, where the legislators are demanding zero-emission vehicles by the year 2003. It's powered by a 54 brake horsepower motor and a high-temperature sodium-nickel battery pack. Mercedes claim a range of 95 miles for it. Now, I have to confess, I'm a bit of a skeptic about electric cars. The much-heralded revolution in battery design simply hasn't arrived. Nevertheless, you can't fail to be impressed by the eerie way this thing just glides away. I'm sure we're going to have a major problem with hitting pedestrians who can't hear it coming, though. Production A cars will have proper engines, so we'll have to wait for them to make any meaningful comments on performance, ride and handling. But already there's little doubt that Mercedes have an impressive super mini contender on their hands.